Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack. Hope you're doing fine. We need to catch on with the stuff that we have seen. When it comes to gaming, man, yeah, Japan finally catch on that they have lost. When it comes to video games from AAA, and they have lost. They have lost. They are never going to take that back, that market ever again, even if they have their own, because even Japan, the Japanese consumer market are optimal for those other games, other options from other markets. And even they're going to gladly take from places that give them what they want when it comes to even showing some good stuff. But look at this, Japanese developers are starting to open and admit that Korean studios are catching up fast, especially in AAA game development. Dude, if despite even my complaints with Stellar Blade for the deals they did with Sony and the drama with the censorship that was rightfully to be called out along with the Nubo, if you look at this objectively, it looks like a way better game compared to what we have seen from AAA coming out from Japan. Or we need to ask Squeenix for that. Or Banco, man, yes. How could we forget them? Ah, Coltecmo, everyone that have been toning down, censoring, appealing to the globalist audience. These fucking CEOs and developers wearing the 2030 agenda pin because at this point they are not trying to hide it anymore. Which master they're serving now? But anyway, let's continue. At GCon 2025, Nier creator Yoko Taro said that a lot of Korean developers are ahead of Japan. We have seen a lot of gacha games, man, coming out from South Korea and China. Because don't forget China. When it comes to technology, Devil May Cry creator Hideki Kamiya also expressed concerns over Japan being left behind. Oh yeah, so the Kamiya that keep that yeah, he has done good stuff on the past, but also attached bad stuff to his name. Hmm, Platinum's fault, man. Why Kamiya allowed himself to attach his name onto that? Nah, even I would. Should have said, "Now, fuck it, I'm out." But no, he doubled down. Anyway, games like Crimson Desert are a big reason why people are taking those comments seriously. Korean studios are now making huge AAA games that can compete directly with Japanese and Western titles. Yes, this is important because in the past it didn't used to be like this. The kings were Japan. Also, like OG Capcom, I know OG Capcom when they innovated with gameplay before they decided to turn themselves into shit by westernizing themselves. Yeah, they innovated in gameplay. They really did. Nowadays they don't do any of that shit. I can say that their games can be decently played, but the appealing of the past is and the innovation is not there at all. And yes, all of the ones are still holding out in the AAA market coming out from Japan. They are gonna be surpassed by a stronger, more fresh, and willing to do and deliver even for AAA standards the stuff that even some gamers want. Even if you can say it's for normies, which I agree with the sentiment, it's evident that even that stuff, man, it's just overshadowing modern Japanese AAA by a madman. So look at this. Japanese developers are not reacting with hostility. Kamiya even said, the more creators we see coming out of Korea who are making one-of-kind games, the more I'll raise the bars for the entire video game scene worldwide. From what standard, dude? Look, Kamiya did Bayonetta series, but also I gave my complaints that why this fucker allowed the AI in Bayonetta 3 by uglifying the daughter of Bayonetta, and yeah, even looking more tame compared to Bayonetta 1 and 2 when it comes to, when the transformations of Bayonetta when she gets naked and starts slapping some enemies with her powers. We ranted about that way because people did the comparisons, and I even did it myself, that the daughter of Bayonetta looking like the Dante from DMC, but with a wig. And just like, why? Just fucking why? And you say that it's the daughter of her and Luca. Man, Bayonetta and Luca have way better looking genes. That daughter, man, no. No, I knew that they were going to push it up. And even that game sold, but you don't see many people talking about the fan service of Bayonetta 3, but to this day you can clearly see Bayonetta 1 and 2 being mentioned to this day. So that's pretty telling. That's absolutely telling how the bar has degraded for Japanese audiences or well market developers in general. But we are not stopping here, man. We are not stopping here. Look, even a lot of Chinese, this one is called NTE, and this is a Snowbreak, if I remember correctly. But something that cements what what we have been saying about AAA developers in general, especially from the legacy type. Yeah, you're gonna hate here in this one. So, from Manga Lawyer, Takahashi Nagoshi wanted to make a global audience game, The Unforbidden Wars. Yeah, it's like the sign of, hey, the death is coming, death is coming. Yeah, I know. We fucking know. So, studio completely shut down. Should have focused on delivering 100% Japanese game stories for a Japanese. More than that, man, he should have managed to resources correctly because let's face it, I know I have seen some comments and probably we're going to see something like this. Don't take money from the CCP. Uh, I'm going to say this: if someone gets the chance to make a game and has freedom of creativity and decisions, as long as they entirely deliver the project, in one case, even I'm going to say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Even if they receive money from the CCP. The problem here is, from this guy's statement is, dude, Yagoshi received $44 million United States dollars, and he wanted another 44. What the hell? That was a lot of fucking money, man. Indie developers don't require that much money. Hell, even I remember seeing an indie game, but shit, I don't have the name right now or the link. Yeah, this indie game, man, copied the Yakuza fighting style, and this guy is making like his own hack and slash world, well, punching and kicking in a Japanese school setting. And it was looking actually astonishing. That guy was actually doing that, delivering, and I'm not seeing him begging all money in the world from investors. But well, to Nagoshi, they offering him those 44 millions. He accepted, but he didn't deliver anything, and his talent studio shut down. But you wanted to hear the famous words, so here we are. If the drama is good, then people in France will be moved by Takeshi Kitano movie, and we in Japan can enjoy a movie from India. If the quality is good, then anyone anywhere should be able to enjoy it. I want to return to that pure element of entertainment, said Nagoshi, which sounds good. Now let's continue. Nagoshi explained that the studio is constantly inspired by films where human drama is essential, and that's where the studio's focus is right now. Just as before, I hope to create games in that vein that can reach a global audience so you won't find us. Yeah. I always cringe when I hear those words. My global audience! Oh, yes, Japan should be fucking scared, man. But or at this point, just face the inevitable outcome. Even your own Japanese consumer market is replacing you. Well, they're replacing with hentai games or those indie games I have mentioned, but and they are not doing it with fucking AAA budgets. They are not seeking money from investors, and I hope they use the L site because the L site is the only Japanese storefront for digital content that I have seen they didn't bend over, and also they are willing to take some risk because they took a challenge to be some bastard card and won. But from AAA, AA, no, they have completely lost that one. That ground has been taken. They have lost all objectives, just like with those statements. Well, with the commentator on Battlefield 3. That's when that comes to my mind. And then you hear from the South Korean and Chinese, yeah, Rush B. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.